close-arino the door. We're here in automation, of course. And what we're doing, I have chat actually set up on the screen itself, so when you guys chat, it will appear on the screen. I might turn it off, might keep it for now. I don't know why we're streaming in 360p. Let me know if the stream actually is in 360p. It definitely should not be. Let's check Arena what we're doing. Make sure everything's all good to go. Yeah, we're streaming 1920 by 1080p. Let me know if the streams... If the stream is, hello? Hello? Yeah, so the messages will now be on the screen. I will probably end up changing them at some point. Like, I just have it here. I wanted to try that out. We'll see what that is and stuff. So what we're going to be doing is reviewing more cars today, and then, of course, voting on them. Like, I'll be voting on them. You guys will be voting on them. We'll find the average, etc. And basically go from there. And yeah, again, let's see here. Do you remember me? Mr. Maverick? How could I forget anyone with the name Maverick in their name? Because, of course, the greatest vehicle of all time, of course, is the Maverick. Let me get chat up on my phone so I don't have to stare at the YouTube browser here. And we will be good on to go. It looks good. I'm watching it on a 240 PC. Yeah, perfect. It's just the way I like to watch content on a CRT TV. I can hear myself. That's perfect. We got chat here right now. Hello, gamers. Hello. And my phone is on 6%, so that's kind of disappointing. But it is what it is. It looks like the stream can go into 1080p. Let's put it down to 144p. I won't ask for CAC roll during the stream. Well, I already said it, so there we go. Okay, let me get Arena what's happening down. 1080p, awesome. Awesome. And the chat, I see it's sort of, like, is this it? Okay, we'll move it over to the side there. I'll have, like, the top, like, few messages right there. Perfect, where's CAC? Perfect, just have that right on the screen there. A Dome Zero sometime. I'm not sure what a Dome Zero is, Alexander. Let me know what a Dome Zero is. I'm not too sure what it is. So of course, we're in automation. There's like 40 cars left. There's 40 cars left. Yeah, I can't guarantee we'll get to all of them today. But I'll do my very best. We'll get through a good bit today, a couple hours of them. And if not, we'll do a part 3, which is always fun. What is your favorite engine? Inline 6. Because Inline 6, of course, is the best engine. Let me get my list here of all the cars going, and we're good to go. So the first thing we're going to be doing, or reviewing, is from OT Motive, the Chip 200SS OT Racing. Interesting name. Sounds interesting. So how this is going to work, I'm going to open up my Streamlabs so we can actually do live polling. Inline 6 is our bay, of course. And log into good old-fashioned Streamlabs based on YouTube, please. And we will do this. And that. There we go. We're good to go. Everything's all hunky-dory. Okay. Inline 5s are great too. You made a time. We'll look at them all OT. Yeah, your car is literally up right now, so that's perfect OT. I'm just getting turn on CloudBot here. I'm just getting the actual live polling. Make sure all that's good to go. Okay, that's all good to go, I think. My internet decided to commit server. Yeah, server. Yeah. Well, that's okay, Ivan. Yeah, that's fine. Still cool looking though, exactly. 1979. You know, any sports car from the 1970s is just fantastic. Can't argue with that. Call the plumber, exactly. Slightly small YouTubes. You know, are you calling me a small YouTuber? Now I'm sad. Oh, the Dome Zero. That Dome Zero looks sick, Sherm. That's a sick vehicle. Maybe I can make that. We'll have to see. Let's see here. So we're doing the... Which vehicle was it? This is by OT Motive, I think. You are large for the time you started? You think so? What do you mean large? I started at 0. Hello, Blue Boris. I started at 0. This is, yeah. Hello. Hello. So again, this is the Chip 200 SS is what we're looking at. So we're going to find that on our list of cars. It should be up here. No, yeah, right here. It's alphabetical. Stream audio keeps cutting out. Does it? Well, we'll give it a sec here. If it does for someone else, let me know if the stream audio cuts out. uh, okay. So we are in automation. Here's the car right in front of us. We're doing 2020 sports cars. If you don't know what a sports car is, then why are you here? Stop what you're doing and Google what a sports car is. Okay, so we got the first one up. What we do here is basically take a look at the car, like in the last stream on Saturday. We're gonna look at the car. This thing has a, I open up Photoshop. This is like a almost like a Supra-esque vibe to it, but it's not a Supra at all. We're gonna look at it real quick. What's a sports car exactly? I do go quiet sometimes. I have the NVIDIA voice on, and it is a very aggressive noise gate. This is actually, wait. Wow, the black roof, actually, I like that a lot. This is an older body, a 90s GT body. I love this body. This is actually one of my favorite 90s bodies in the game. So the Chip 200 SS OT Racing by OT Motive. RTX voice, yeah. Yeah. So the front of the vehicle here, the cat is my sleeve, yeah. So the front of the vehicle here, so we have some interesting headlights, of course, using a mod to make these headlights. They look quite good, though. I like them. I think maybe a little bigger in the headlights. But the front end has a lot of actual, like, the A90 Super vibes with it. We have one single intake on the side, which is not really a modern car design element. Don't know if I like that. The hood, the power bulges on the side is nice as well, though. OT Racing. Some big wheels, which are a little dated, I feel like, but they're not bad. They're not bad. How do you guys make those headlights? It's a mod, exactly. It's a mod with like fixtures inside of the mod, basically, inside of the mod headlight housing. Simple door handle. Ooh, I like this on the bottom here. That's actually a nice little fixture placement on the bottom there. The brakes are tiny, but I'm not judging you on the brakes. The wheels are the right size, though. 20 inches is a fair size for a sports car. The tail lights looks like I'm assuming I didn't have the mod for it, or I don't know what version this was. I had a lot of mods. Are we doing brutal votes again? There we go. We are doing brutal votes in. We're doing votes. It's not going to be brutal, hopefully. You guys should try to vote fairly. I'll vote fairly. If the vote doesn't seem fair, then I won't be happy. An Eclipse G6. Yeah, it does. It has that look for sure. So it's missing the taillights. I can't really take away points, but we can't give it points for the taillights. It's not getting any points. With lights and fittings, exactly. There is, yeah. So what I'm going to do, no, the vote's not up yet. It's not up just yet. It's getting up there very shortly. I'm going to turn on the vote now. I'll let you guys vote first. So you guys can actually type in ! vote space a number 1 to 10. So you can go ! vote space 5, ! vote space vote space 6, whatever you want. Vote for how you want this car to be ranked. It's a number over to 10. Yeah, you can put the taillights in Discord later. Exactly that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, I'll take a look at the car after, but we'll base it on what we have for now. I might not have had the mod. The front end, it does have a Supra-esque look to it, but different. I'm not sure if, like, I think just more needs to be done. Like, I like this grille. Nice big open grille can work fine, but I think more needs to be done on this side. And the headlights, they're fine. A little bigger maybe is what I would prefer, but they're not bad. They're not bad. This is an interesting design choice. Again, like, asymmetrical design is something that's not really used anymore in cars at all. Actually, I can't place any asymmetrical design elements in a car in like the past decade besides like, ooh, you only have one exhaust tip because it's a cheap car, you know. But overall, the body is an older body, but it's done a pretty good job, especially with the black roof and the black, you know, that all looks quite good. Of making it look fairly modern with having it all, the black trim and stuff. I like that. The vents line up with the intake. Oh yeah, well, yeah, if that's the thing, yeah, that's good if the vent lines, yeah, that's good. Those are the intake. It just asymmetrical design itself isn't really used all that much, but I like that though. Nissan Cube aesthetic, not bad. So we'll see what the votes are doing. Wait, hold on. The poll. Oh, let's do this. The poll is not working. Come on, poll. Let's do this. Approved users, moderator. Oh, I don't know what I just did there. Here, wait, we'll try this. I don't know why the poll's not working. We'll go like this. We'll close poll, cancel, and restart this. Okay. So the poll should be open now, I think. I like the car in general, but I'm not a fan of the bonnet scoop. Exactly. Bonnet scoop, it's interesting. Do you have automation when I realized? Yeah. Now, okay, the poll, try voting the poll now. The poll wasn't open. ! Vote, then space a number. The poll, we'll see if it's working here now. Of course, I tried to do some prep for this to make sure it was going to work, and it should have worked, but, you know, we'll see what happens. It looks like it's not working. Hold on. Let's see here. Oh, wait, now it's working. Ah, slight delay. We're good. The poll's working. The votes are loading in. Keep voting in the car here. We'll go around the car for a second. So we got this super-esque front end. We got some almost like Dodge Viper, or this is like Dodge Ram SRT10 wheels, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure why it's we got all the votes in the chat there. That's something I don't want. Can you actually wait? Can you guys mute? Can Ivan or whoever's watching? Can any of the mods watching the stream? Can you guys mute the bot? Actually, do you know the mute command? Yeah. It's gonna be. We'll fix it, Boris. We'll fix it. We can mute the bot. I'm 99% sure. Oh, Mini Chris. What? Yikes! Ivan, what are you doing? So you guys, yeah, the votes are coming in. We're gonna fix it. So the bot is in the chat because I put it in there. We're gonna fix that though. Don't you worry, Riley, or don't you worry, Gabriel. We'll fix that. Can I go like this? Hold on. Let's go like this. There we go. No. You can vote as much times as you want, but it just changes your previous vote election. It knows better. That's okay. That's okay. So now it should be good. Now he can't see what they're saying. So we got votes in. We got a bunch of votes. We've got 20 votes or whatever on this one. Looks like the average is between 4 and 6. 4 and 7, sorry. Which is like, what, 5.5 or whatever as the average. And I would say this thing is probably a 5. Like, I'd say like the front end's got some good elements in it. It needs a bit of work. But it's got some good elements in it. I would say, you muted, I forget who you muted, but he'll be unmuted in 200 seconds. Which is okay. That's okay. The side is a good 3. The side, it needs a bit of stuff. It needs a bit of stuff, I think. But I like the concept here. Like, the most important aspects of a car, the front's very important. The front overall, just dead center. The 3/4 view, 3/4 rear, and the rear. That's the most important angles. The front looks pretty good though. Like with the not much that it has, I think actually even like flipping these around and like angling like that would have been like, and then like putting some other girl. I don't know. Just thoughts around here. I like the front. The front's not bad. A weird Camaro. Looks good though. Exactly. So the average you guys are given, we got 4 to 7. Like 5.5 is about the average, I would say. I think the biggest thing is just more fixtures. Audi RS4. The taillights are glitched, so I'm not going to downvote it for that. But like the layout's good. It's a little bland, I think, for a 2020 car. And it is an old body. I'm not going to blame it for an old body. Take care, lasagna, bud. I'm not going to blame it for an old body. You can make an old body look modern. I think this one does an okay job. I think a 5.5 is fair. Maybe a 6. I'll give it a 6. I'm not locking it for the taillights, but I think like the layouts, it's getting there. Just a bit more detail overall. The side's a little bland, but a 6 is not a bad score to start off on the day. OT, appreciate that, bud, for sitting in that car. We'll hop into the next one and see what's happening. So I'm going to close the poll, complete it. It's a bunch of work for this, I know. It's a catastrophe. What motor does this car have? This one? It has got a 1.4 liter 3-cylinder. It's a lightweight sports car. 186 horsepower or so it's not the quickest thing, but that's okay. Next up on the list, we got Sick Ranchez's Project is spelled weirdly. The CS 2.2.S, I think is what it is. 2.2.S. The Project. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Project. The Project. No one knows. 2.2S. Okay, we'll hop into this one and see what it's about. Hey, 200 horsepower. I'll take that any day. Okay, so we got this, what is this, like an S2000 body? Very interesting design for the front end here. I'll get the poll open as well so you guys can vote at the same time here. The poll is now open yet again. You guys can start voting as I'm going through the car. First off, I like the orange. It's a nice orange. I dig the orange. Not a bad orange. The headlights, they're not bad. I think just being larger, like, cause like it just like it is a very wide car, obviously with the pushed up fenders there. But I think it just. Oh wait, can we put it? Oh wait, I can't even. I can't move it. Oh, it's locked. Man, am I dumb? Like, can we, like even like that? You know, just like, just bigger headlights. VTEC kicks in silently. Yeah, S2K vibes. Exactly. It's an S2K body. I don't mind it though. Like the layout's pretty nice. I'm not sure if I like the headlights 100%, but they're there. That was the front end originally. They're there. I like the layout actually a lot. I think I don't like the headlights. I don't like the headlights, but the layout, the rest of the layout's nicely actually. It's, I wouldn't say it's crazy modern looking, but it's nice and thought out. There's good lines going on here, but the headlights, I'm not digging them. More modern headlight. I mean, just I don't know the shape. Just killing. I hate those headlights for modern cars. Except for specific instances. Maybe like another vent in the bottom down there too. The wheels, I got no issues with. I don't know if they suit the car 100%, but they are pretty good. And they're 17s, not a bad size. They fit the car. A Chinese knockoff S2K, I could see it. I could see it. Exactly, the roundness of the headlights. Exactly. It needs, like, if you have very sharp, aggressive lines, triangles and stuff, I would say almost like triangular headlights. Like, you can make them with the grills and fixtures and stuff. Triangular headlights. It takes a bit of work, but you can do it. The side, little plain. We got this little the indentation body molding there, which I like it a lot. Keeping the theme on of having triangles and like sharp edges and stuff. I think even like taking off a door handle, I think just like a button. You can make your own button down there. I don't know, something like that. The back, you know, it's a little bland. The taillights, I like having them in a triangle housing. I actually wish you would use this housing for the front end. I think that would have been actually really cool. They're pretty edgy headlights. Yeah, they are. They are pretty edgy headlights. Looking more circular. I think either it's like if you're gonna go for circle, like, it's really hard to make curvy with angry lines go together. Looks like angry fish. The angry fish. Yeah, it does. It does. I don't mind it though. The headlights. I think something with the headlights, the taillights, the back end. Looks like there's, you know, I don't want to say less effort, but it's fallen down a little bit. But I do like the housing with the taillights like this. I wish the front had something similar, like these, almost like a triangle-ish shaped stuff. A grill on the bottom. I agree. On the front, it needs a grill down there, and on the back, it just needs more. But you guys can vote by typing an ! Vote space the number you want, 1 to 10 in the chat. I'll tell you what the average is right now while I'm doing this. We got the average. We got 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, and we got 8 on there. And again, you guys feel free to vote. You only can vote once. You can change your vote if you want, though, but you can vote once. The average looks like it to be about 5.5 is the average. I would say, yeah, about 5.5. And I think 6 is probably actually. I like this one actually quite a bit. I like the front end. I like the triangular layout. I think it just needs different headlights. So we're gonna leave it down. A good body kit for the S2K. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I think you guys will do 5. I'll do 6. Well, I think we'll put it to a 6. Like your average is about 5.5 ish. Going down to 5. Looks aftermarket. It does. It does look a little bit aftermarket, but that's okay. I'll close the poll now. We got some mostly with 40% of the votes at 5 and 30% as a 6. So 80% of the votes were 5 or 6. Like I think, and then I got a 4 as well. I think a 5.5 is fair. Looks like you guys are going down a little bit on the voting, so we'll do a 5.5 as a fair one. I think just if we had different headlights, like if you use like a grill, if you use this actually, if you use this and flipped it, just even like flipped it, and like made it sort of fit to there with like the circle lights inside, that would have been awesome. So 5.5 out of 10 there. Thank you very much, Sick Ranchez, not Rick Sanchez, Sick Ranchez, for the submission there. Your S2K-like vehicle was not bad. I digged it. Next up, we have some dude behind a computer with the Pogus Venture S. Interesting name. We'll see what's happening. 40 plus 30 equals 80. There you go. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, 40 plus 30 equals 80. Yikes. You're not wrong. It's 40 plus 30 is 80. You know, if Big Brother says 1 plus 1 is 3, then 1 plus 1 has got to be 3. Inline 3 gang. Inline 3 gang, of course. So we got, yeah, next up we got, let's see, what's the name of this car? This is the Pogus Venture. So we'll see what's happening with that. Load the car, Reno. We got the Venture. Everything is 2020. I love 2020 cars. Oh my gosh. Two-stroke gang. Yeah, I wish I could have two-stroke cars. 250.1 horsepower. Immediately disqualified. No, it's not. 9,000 RPM. I appreciate that. Starting off with a Mazda Miata body. I like the color, actually. A very interesting color. I'll close the poll. Hold on one sec. We'll close the poll. We'll close it, and we'll reopen it. Poll's now back open. Yeah, inline 3 is probably one of the better ways to go. This is a pretty clean car. 2020, it's leaning on almost a little bit older than 2020, but it is not bad. I like the color a lot. The color is a beautiful color. I think it suits the car greatly. Again, the front end, I like the performance, the blah blah blah, the proportions, how everything. I like the layout. The layout's fine. I think you almost need something just up, like, I don't know. I think you gotta fold the grill just a bit more with this body itself, but it looks good. I think it's pretty good. The grill goes, like, it flows with the headlights pretty well and stuff. We got a double scoop there, double heat extractor there, which isn't bad. Yes, no, Ivan, I was joking. I was joking. Yeah, 250.4 is fine. As long as it's not over that, it's fine. The wheels, they're a little bit retro, but I like them. I think it suits his car. This is like a Mazda Miata, except it's like, they took the chassis of a Mazda Miata and made it into like a performance car. By performance car, I mean, how fast? Like, actually not that much faster than a Miata, 0 to 60. But a lot more, or quite a bit more horsepower. Aftermarket but good. I like that. Aftermarket but good. Make sure to vote, guys. Exclamation point vote. We got the Lotus rear end. I actually like that a lot. This is actually a really nice rear end. I don't have anything bad really to say about it, honestly. I guess this is like a knockoff Lotus. A Pogus. The Pogus? The Venture S? Yeah, I think that's not bad. Like the back end, actually. The front end was okay for me. A little bit bland, but the back end is actually doing pretty good for me. I think the layout, the whole layout's not bad. The wing is kind of narrow. The wing is a little bit narrow, but, you know, it's just a Lotus. Oh, yeah. Hey, a Lotus is one of my favorite cars. So I'm not, you know, if it looks good, it looks good. It's 0.3 seconds faster than a Genesis Coupe, exactly. Well, it's slower than my Lexus. Come on, this is a slow Lotus. Let's look at the stats. We got a 2-liter 4-cylinder NA, so revs to 9,000. That's not bad at all. The rear end looks much better. I agree. The rear end, although it's copying a Lotus, it looks good. It fits his body really well. The single exhaust, I absolutely despise. But, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. What are we voting for? We got a variety of votes. We got a lot of 5s. We got some 6, 7s, 8, 9s. We got a 9 even. That's not bad. Overall, like, I think the design's pretty good. The front, a little bland. I'm not sure if, like, everything works together 100%, but the back is great. I feel like Lotus doesn't care. I mean, Lotus is kind of let go because they don't have any money. But now Geely owns them, so they're hopefully gonna make the what is it called? Not the Evora, the Avia, the Lotus Avia. It looks cool. I'm honestly looking forward to a Lotus SUV. Legitimately, I think it'd be pretty cool if we had like a light sports SUV. Yeah, no, Lotus is not, I wouldn't say downhill. They're not really selling much. They're one of those companies that's sort of gliding by. So we got 5, 6, 7s, 8s. Looks like a lot of 7s and 8s here. Honestly, the front, I'm not feeling it that much, but the back's solid. I like the back. Honestly wouldn't really change much. Maybe just a dual exhaust there. We'll close the poll now. We've been going on for a bit for these cars, but that's okay. Venom then Tesla, exactly. Looks like the average. So we've got 50% of the votes is 7 or up, and the rest is pretty much 5 or 6. That's not bad. I think color's kind of not hot. I love the, you know, Stig, I actually really like the color. I think I'm gonna give this thing, what, like a 7.5, I would say. Like, you guys are giving it around a 7 average. I think a 7.5 maybe is how I'm feeling on this thing. The back end, I really like the back end. And you know what? I am a Lotus fanboy. Don't judge me. I know. Exactly. It's a track. Yeah, exactly. The Evora is really heavy. I mean, you know, when did Lotus last make a car? I'm thinking like the Avia, if you consider that the brand new Avia. But what, the Exige facelift? The newest Exige, the Evora's been up since 2000 and what, 2009? 2010, 2011 maybe? So yeah, we'll give this thing a 7.5 out of 10. That's not a bad one. 7.5, honestly, I like it. The front, like if we had a nicer front, I think we could be 8.5 or 9. Thank you, some dude behind a computer, for the Pogus Venture S. Later than that for different versions. I mean, like the upgraded versions of the Evora is just, you know, a beefed up, I mean, it's lighter, obviously. Have you seen the Evora's interior for a brand new car? Ooh, it's bad. But for a used car, it's not bad. Lotus Evora is my favorite Lotus personally because you got back seats. And I no joke, want to buy one for a daily driver. But they are so expensive used here for no reason because they are not like, I mean, they're good cars, but like an Evora S is like 70,000, 60,000 Canadian. And then for that price, I can buy like a brand new Supra with this inline 6, which I think is pretty good, honestly. It's not as a track car, but we have Gabriel up next with the MTC Senrai, and we'll take a look at that. The Elan, oh, the Elan is probably my favorite Lotus of all time, actually. The Elan, or of course the Super 7, because you know the Super 7 is Bay. I would smash a Super 7 any day of the week. Let's see here. The MTC. No, not the Koala Barbie edition. The MTG, I think, is what this was. Right here. Senrai. How could a man stream without 2 or 4K? 2 or 4K what? 2 or 4K resolution? If I go to internet, if I don't have any better internet. The Eco Pony car, those are gonna be next weekend probably. Yeah, this upcoming weekend, I guess, is what it's gonna be. So up next we've got this car here. Smashing a Super 7 his gate. You know what? Stig your band. We've got the 2020 MTG Center right here, and you know what? It's looking pretty aggressive. The headlights, I'm not feeling them. It's busy. But then again, modern cars. This is a 2020 car. Modern cars are very overstyled typically, very aggressive looking. I'm here for the cat girl. Well, what has my life become? A turbo 3-cylinder, 200 horsepower. That's not bad. That's not bad. So the front of this car. Okay. What I would do with this, I don't mind this grill here. I would flip this actually, and just sort of put that in there. Maybe even put that just sort of put that in there. Put this down there. You know, it's just a couple things. I'm gonna undo it though, so we can see what the car actually was, because obviously that's what we're judging it on. I'm just trying to give some advice here. Too much going on. Ain't gonna happen. Exactly. What's not gonna happen? The cat girl? The cat girl's gonna happen. Tell that right now. We're in too deep. Exactly. Overstyle, but I think it looks pretty good. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of elements. I feel like some are clashing. So we have some just sharp lines going down here, sort of nothing. So basically, like design of a car. So we want everything to sort of flow together. The headlight, if you fall the line of the headlight, it just sort of falls off here and just smashes into the side of the grill. Not cool. And this, if you follow these lines here, this just goes to nowhere. This goes to nowhere, just goes into the headlight at a weird angle. The circle, a little bit out of a place. I kind of like this line though, for some reason. I don't know. These, it could go without these for sure, I think. A Ferrari Audi mix. I see a bit of that. We got an Alpha grill as well. But you know what? There's some effort put into this, and it gets something for that. The wheels, we're not going to make a judgment on the wheels though, because there could be a mod, and I don't have the mod. I don't blame that. I'm not digging this down here though, or this up here. A little bit tanky, I think, or that there. The wheels. We could change the wheels to something else, but no, not those. They're 2020 wheels, sports car, like that. That's even better. Nice side scoop. Yeah, I'm not digging these intakes. Taillights. So we've got pretty soft headlights and then very, very aggressive taillights. I think, like, for me at least, seeing a car, I want like the headlights and taillights to be just similar design philosophies. They're too small. Yeah, you must use them all. That's okay. I'm not gonna judge you based on the wheels. It's a hatchback. No, well, no, it's not a hatchback. It's a hatchback. That's okay. That's not a problem. I don't mind hatchbacks. Yeah, the black wheels look actually pretty good on this thing. Yeah, you guys keep voting. Actually, the votes live. You guys keep voting. I'm gonna paint the wheels just for the lulz here. The black wheels always look good, to be honest. That looks better right there. Steely's for life, of course. The side angle. So the back end, you know, it's a little bland. There's a little bit of a lack of fixtures, but I think like the basics are there. We got like a layout for taillights. I think different taillights and headlights would have been a better choice. The wing, I like the wing though on this car actually. License plate's the right size. It's actually scaled down, instantly banned. Want to have leather wheels, of course. Well, we can do leather wheels for fun, I guess. We're not voting the wheels. Don't look at that. There's fabric, black fabric wheels. Back end, a little bit empty in my opinion, but the front end's got some elements in there, and I do appreciate that. We'll leave the pulp for another 10 seconds or so. The exhaust is questionable. Oi, Gabriel, hello, bud. It's a fastback, exactly, it is. That's too big. As a separate unit, what the... something else? The exhaust, it's questionable. Okay. We'll close the vote now. We got a couple more votes, and that's okay. So we've been watching this one for a bit. I'm gonna try to go a bit faster with the cars because we have a lot of cars to get through. We're not gonna get through all of them today, probably, but that's okay. So we've got. It looks like the average. We got a lot of sixes. I say 6. We got a 7. We got 4, 3, 5. A 6 looks like the average. I think a 6 is a pretty fair one. 2 exhaust pipes. 2 separate exhaust pipes. Not biased. A Russian Miata. I can see it. Well, I don't want to change the car too much. We're go through them faster. Yeah, I will go through them faster. Well, I think a 6 is a fair price, Gabriel. I appreciate you sending the car in, and I think I think there's like a good basis and things to work upon. We'll hop into Liam's car, the Maestro Phantasma. Yes, that is it. Like that chat in the corner. I appreciate that, Pen. I will be tweaking it and working on it as time goes by. I couldn't do too much testing with it because it just wasn't letting me test it that much. And I will go complete. I mean, Kraz, I mean, this challenge is closed. We'll have more challenges in the future, buddy. Don't worry there. We'll hop into the next car here. What was it called? The Maestro Phantasma. The Maestro Phantasma it is. We'll hop in and see just what that car is all about. Right around here. Are mods allowed? Mods are allowed. I try to have as much mods as I can, but I can't guarantee it. Can't guarantee it. A 3.5 liter, a 3.5 liter four-cylinder. We've got a big block four-cylinder here with a Ferrari body. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. That's not a bad body. And now I will close the poll. I'll reopen the poll. Poll's back open. We can vote now while we're going here. So this is a very aggressive sporty car body. It's a sports car. 4K pounds. Oh yeah, 4K pounds. Doesn't meet the requirements. So what we'll do, I appreciate you pointing that out because I would not have noticed. What we'll do, since the max, there's a weight limit on this challenge of 2,000 pounds. We'll give it a quick score. But it's gonna get a DQ because it's over the weight by an absolute metric ton. Calling out to 6. The headlights, they're okay. These headlights are literally sticking straight up though. They're literally looking up. But I kind of like how, like from the front it doesn't look bad, but like they are sticking absolutely straight up. This front fascia I don't mind. I think the headlights need a rework. And the emblem right there maybe is a bit tacky. I don't know. Sealies, we're not going to change it right now. I'm not digging all this. This is 1980s supercar stuff. But there's detail in there, and I appreciate that. Back end. Okay, we got a Pagani back end here. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that. This is way too small, though. Should be wide as AF, and then the taillights are definitely a bit old. An oil tanker with a metal needed. Yeah. 4-liter inline four, I know. So we'll close the poll now. Those taillights are a bit old. We're going to close the poll. We're not going to spend too much time on this one because it gets a DQ anyway because it's just overweight by a lot. It's got to be 2,500 pounds max. We got a few votes here. Dealing with the lettering. Oh, I like the lettering. The back end's actually my favorite bit. I think just newer taillights would have been nice. But I like the Pagani's on the back end. I like the lettering right there. It's balanced because you have the license plate on that side. That's balanced. I like balance. So maybe like a wider back end. Maybe like this wider back here. And then having almost just as an example. Oh, that's not what I want. Like a trim piece just going across the back end as well. Exactly, it's original. I think we'll give this thing, like, I think honest design, I think the back end is decent. The front end, it's not doing it for me. But, like, a 5 probably around is what I'd say. He has the whole story at the back. Does he? He's got the whole name there, 3.4. You know what? There's a story being told here. Oh, I think we'll just give it a solid 5. Because I'm balancing out the votes that we got, and then we're going to balance out what I think is fair. I think the front needs work, and the back is okay. But it's not... Simplicity is key. Simplicity, yeah, it's not a bad thing. It can be used well. But the taillights are not monitored. And this was like that small. It's too small. And yeah. We'll hop into the next one now, though. But I appreciate you sitting in there, bud. We have a car next up from Murcielago, the Raven Strontium GTR. So we got the Strontium GTR coming up next. The Raven, it's called the Raven Strontium. That's what it's called. The Raven Strontium GTR. Okay, we'll hop into that. We'll close the poll. The body never really lets you lower the car. Yeah, the body. Yeah, I'm not gonna judge it based on that. The new Tacoma has a giant 2.7 liter 4. Yeah. Well, no, inline 4 of 2.7 liter 4 cylinder. Well, I know the Chevy is a 2.7 liter 4 banger in their Camaro, in their trucks, in the Cadillac CT4 and the CT4. Yeah. I like that name right there. 2.6 liter inline 5. Dual overhead cam, 20 valve VVL, 250 horsepower, 525 newton meters of torque. The graphic is broken. Look at the engine stats. It's a long one. I like that. Yeah, it's a very large inline 4 displacement. So this is a small little sports car. Now, I like this one actually. Okay, I'll open the poll right now. The poll's now open. Now, first impressions, I actually really dig it. Very aggressive, very cute. It's a cutesy little small car, which I appreciate that. Yeah, this is a good looking car. I like it. It is not crazy overly styled. Everything flows together pretty well. Actually, I think the only thing I'd probably do for the front end at all would be angle the headlights up a bit more, or do something so that way these lines go the same angle basically. That's the only thing I would do at all. It reminds me of a Ford and Audi. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. It's an aggressive looking Ford. But I think angled headlights, like we can't do this, can we? No, but like angled, like just a bit more like that would have been perfect. But it's not bad regardless. Those right there work quite nice. The mirrors, I think they suited pretty well too. Yeah, it looks like it wreck everything on the track. And guys, make sure to vote exclamation point vote and then space whatever number you want to do, 1 to 10. So we're all voting on this together. The wheels, I like the wheels as well. There's a bit of a gap there, but I don't judge that because like the car bodies are in for perfect. And the side, yeah, I like this. I like that. I don't think I like this, but it's nice. It's rear engine actually. It's rear engine. Oh my gosh, the sports car. Back end falls a little bit short for me. Like I like this. I think this actually could be a little lower, just sitting just under here. Under here, like that would have been nice. That would have been very simple, very good. And then like I always like having black plastic and stuff. Me and my black plastic on cars, and just have it like this, even like across like that, behind it and whatnot. But we'll leave it as is. Nope. Yeah, we'll like this. We'll just use like this before, up, like that, and like. Please don't crash. The game's gonna crash, I swear. We're good. So I think all I would do in the back end would just be to lower this just a bit even. But the back end is nice, quite simple. I like this kind of the what is this? The cooling ducts for the brakes, basically. Get some airflow ducts. The Naka ducts there, the Nuka ducts, Naka ducts are nice. Those are nice too. Honestly, a very clean car. Let's see what you guys are voting for. You guys have we got 8, 7, 6s, and 9s. These are modded headlights and taillights, which is allowed. It's allowed. I just can't guarantee we got mods. The back, a little chipmunk, I can see it. The back end just doesn't do it for me. Like, I think like this would be absolutely mint. 2019 Super, I can see it a bit. So yeah, we got 7, 8, 9s, and a 6, or some 6s as well. I'd say, like, I would say this thing's probably an 8, an 8.5 maybe. Honestly, 8.5. I think it'll be 8.5. Like, there's not much I would change. Like, the side, little tweaking. The front, a tiny bit of tweaking, because the front's really good. And the back, a little bit of tweaking. Honestly, an 8.5, I think is what it's worth even. I think an 8.5. We'll log it in 8.5. This is the highest scoring one so far. Murcielago, I appreciate you sending that car on, bud. And, it's a nice little car. I dig it. We'll close the poll, and we'll hop on to the next vehicle, Reno, which is going to be from Mort. We got the light sports car by Mort. And we got, this is the MK13, the 13th generation of a long line of great vehicles. Light sports, it's just a simple name. You buy what it is. It's a light sports car. No need for the name. We're not judging based on name. The cars are getting progressively better. Yet there are some getting better. They are getting pretty good. This is all in order of receiving. So if these cars were sent in later, then that's what it is. Okay, so we'll start off. I'll open the poll here in a second. We've got ourselves a classic looking boy. And we'll see just what this car can do, basically. And we'll see here. Okay, so the color, we got a crisp gold. I'm not a fan of the gold, but I think it suits the car pretty well. This is a classic body turned into a futuristic sports car. It's a retro modern take on a vehicle. Respect for the boxer. Oh, it's got a boxer engine. Instantly respect there, obviously. A saline. I see a bit of saline in there. Now the headlights, very, very aggressive. You know what I hate about the headlights in the game? The glare is just so extreme. Like, I'm just gonna turn this off just for like me, so I can see it. So I think the actual headlights suit the body pretty well. I think actually even a tiny bit slimmer. Like, this is almost like a race car for the road, like that. And then like do something else with the grill just to make it look a bit better. Almost like a race car for the road. I'll put this back on it, so we can have how we had it. This is how we had it. Okay. Could you rev it? I mean, I can give it a quick rev. We'll give it a quick rev. It's a 5-valve boxer. How can you not rev it? very flat power curve though. Like it goes up there and it gets flat. I don't think it's raised really. It's lowered nearly all you can be. It's just this body. I'm not gonna judge it based on being too high because like we only get it down like that much. No, we're not gonna vote based on it being raised because we can't get it much lower. It's just this body is quite. It just yeah, it's a wonky body. Very fast, 3.8 seconds 0 to 60. It's a quick car. It's a quick car. It weighs 1,850 or so pounds. I think it's a pretty good job. The brake calipers, the green is pissing me off. It's disgusting. Taillights. Okay. I like how everything's laid out. I'm not a fan of the execution, but I like the layout. The triple exhaust is nice too. 3 exhausts for 4 cylinders is absolutely hilarious. This body do a wheelie. Oh, that's not bad. But I like this actually. So we got a lot of vents in here. I don't mind that actually. This is like a retro car with a modern retro twist, I feel like. They look good. I'm not. Hey, if you like the taillights, Dino Boy, you vote for the taillights. You vote, give it a vote. Exclamation point, vote, space, whatever you want. I'm not digging the taillights personally, but if you like them, you vote for them. It's quirky. I'll give it the quirks. A lot of vents, a lot of gills. Which, that's the theme of this car here. It's a very aggressive car. For the road here, we'll keep the poll up for another 10 seconds. Get your vote in right now, guys. Okay. And we're going to close it. Polls closed. Polls closed. So we got a good few votes here. Nope. Everyone's vote. We're good. We got the votes. We got 5, 6, 7, 8. We got a 2. The average, I'd say, looks like to be about a 6 or so. Taillights having an epileptic seizure. I'm not a fan of taillights. I'm not a fan of them. But I could see a theme and design here with these. It's the same style as these, just very stretched out. Overall, I think a 6 is what I think. What you guys are giving it a 6, maybe 6.5 is what we can give it. I think the front end's nice. Only the front end. I don't like these headlights 100%, but they're not bad. The side, it's an old car. Like it doesn't need to be crazy. Like I like that on these little details here and there. Like it's not bad. Adds a bit of actually I like that a lot. I like that a lot on the side. The door handle down there. We got some what kind of door? Gullwing doors, basically. And the back end, it's okay. It's not doing it for me. The taillights aren't doing it for me, but it's not bad. So I think we'll give it, do we say a 6.5? So we said a 6.5, a 6? We'll lock it in. 6.5. The front end's nice. Back end, I'm not feeling it. The front end, I'll tweak, but the back end, not feeling it. We'll lock it in there. Mort, and also Mort say a shout out to Mort being an admin on the server, Discord server. Not super, it's quite clean though. You know, maybe it's not my taste. Maybe it's just not my taste. For some of the things in the back end, but it is not super overdone. I'll give it that. This part I think maybe is a little bit overdone, but it's a 2020 car. It's supposed to be. The Gullwing, exactly. It's a Gullwing. It's not bad. And Mort's also an admin on the Discord server, so you know, big thanks to Mort. Big shout out to Mort because he for all the stuff, and shout out to all the admins for doing all cool things and thingamabobbers and stuff. And we'll hop into the next car here. We've got a car from Big Chungus, the Empire Club Sport MK8 Cambridge. You know, that's not bad. It sounds very British. Of course, being of the Empire, my gosh. Let's hop into this car and just see what it can do. Where are we? Empire? The Empire Club Sport is what it's called. The Empire. Somewhere. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe it's Maybelline. We might have to put a intermission on that because I can't find it. The Empire. Maybe I'm blind. Am I missing it, guys? No. Is it chunky? We'll see. Driverless Speedtail. I could say it's the Mort's car, driverless Speedtail, I'd say. Basically a GT car. If we showed the live Discord chat, would you get banned from YouTube instantly? Probably. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Can we see the Empire? Are we seeing the Empire or is it just me? Empire Club Sport MK4 Cambridge. Alright, let's check my list here. Let's do this. No, come on. Let's do this. I don't like. I've got the car right here. I definitely would have copied it in, but I'm gonna bring it in just in case again. Because maybe I'm blind. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's Maybelline. No one knows. Automation. We'll import it right here, and we'll go like engine designer up a little. Oh, did I miss it? Did I miss it? That's okay. You saw it. It's there. Wait, do you reply in Discord? I'm always in Discord. So I'm missing a mod on it. Empire. Because this should be alphabetical. Maybe I'm dumb. I'm reading here. Empire. No, it's not here. Alphabet. Is it called the Empire? Automation hates you. I never see you talking there. What do you mean on the Discord? I'm on the Discord more than anyone else by far. Oh, I keep passing it. Oh, the Empire Club Sport MK4. Okay, it's hard to know what's the name and what's the trim. Okay, so we got the car up in here. 202 horsepower, nice little a 4. Okay, it's inline 6. Okay, I thought it was a 4-cylinder, long name. All right, take care, Dino. Have a good one, bud. Oh, this chrome is absolutely blinding. Did I see a car call? I'm not sure, Maverick. I don't know. I cannot confirm nor deny here. So I'm going to close the poll and reopen it here. The poll is now open. So you can vote on the car here. Pretty sleek. Very, very aggressive headlights. I actually like this grill going around the headlights and all that stuff. I think it works pretty good. I think actually slightly better. Made this black. And you made this actually gloss black. Then made it a bit smaller. And inside there. So, you know, you almost can't. It's not perfect. It's kind of glitching out. But you get what I mean. But it's not bad. I like that. I don't. We'll put it back to where it was. We'll put it back to where it was. Taurus vibes. Yeah. No, I don't see too much Taurus vibes. Mercedes. I see a bit of Mercedes there. So the front end, it's not bad. I'm still undoing all this stuff here because I can. There we go. We're all good. I'm not sure what this is here. The engine's sticking out. We're not going to dock at that. That's fine. That's fine. The front end's not bad. Not my taste, but I think it looks pretty 2020. I think the chrome or the brushed aluminum here, it's not my thing. Maybe dark black would have been nicer. Old Jaguar, new Mercedes. It's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty not bad. The mirrors are a little bit small, I would say. I think they're just a bit small. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. What was that? Was that carbon fiber? We'll leave it in black. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not digging the white top. Or like the gray wheels. I think like white or black wheels would have been nice. The car is squinting from the shiny chrome. It's squinting just. I'm squinting looking at it actually. Lots of chrome. I mean, yeah, if you like chrome, you like from the back end. I think the back end is nicer. Again, these taillights are old. You gotta use like the modern LED lights to make it perfect. This is the right size. It is. Look at that. Bonus points for that. You guys can make sure you're voting. Make sure you're voting. We got a lot of votes here. We got a lot of votes. Well, that's not bad. We'll close the poll in about 15 seconds. Make sure to vote. New Audi. They could be camera mirrors. Maybe, yeah, maybe they're camera mirrors. I'm not too sure. They could be. Yeah, exclamation point, vote, space, whatever number you want. Those were camera. Oh, they are. If they are camera mirrors, then I'm not docking it for that. They're nice. It looks good. You love this thing, okay? Hey, it's not my personal taste, but I think it's decently done. It's decently done. I'm not a fan of the brushed aluminum or the chrome, but if that's your thing, then that's your thing, you know. We'll close the poll now. Poll's closed. Poll's closed. +1 for the full width taillight. Full width taillights are nice. 6, 7, 8s, 9s. We got a 10. I don't think it's a 10. 10's perfect. I don't think it's a 10. We got some 6, 7, 8, 9s. Average looks like it's about 7.5. I think 7.5 personally is right where it lies. It's pretty good. Like I think that the modern taillights, backs, it's a little plain, but it's not bad. I think this white is not digging it. The side's a little empty there on the side. The wheels, are they too small? No, they're fine. The front's okay. The front's pretty good. The front's pretty good. I like the layout of the back though. We'll give it a 7.5 is what the average you guys said too. So we'll leave it at that. Which is not a bad mark at all. I appreciate that being said to Big Chungus boy. We're going to hop into IO.Maticas now, the Stut Komodo. Student. And we'll see right here, the Komodo. I'll close the poll, and we'll get it open now. So now it's refreshed and ready to go for you guys. Bright yellow. We got the Porsche body. I don't mind a Porsche body. So the poll is open. We can vote now. Exclamation point, vote, space, whatever you want. Lincoln made a sports car. This car or the other car? The other car, maybe. I would say this car. It's Porsche. We can tell it's a Porsche. So a couple things here. Again, just okay. The circle headlights fit this body so well, but the lines of the vents. So this goes up to here. That's not bad. It was right in the middle. That's whatever. But look, like, see, look, this irritates me a lot. If we're following lines here, this just goes to nothing. In between this goes to nothing, and this just goes like, so I think we could have had this up a tiny bit. So we have the top there, working with this just a bit to come back around, and then just something down here to follow this little point if we can. We'll move it to where it was-ish. Narrow wheels. Oh gosh, the wheels are narrow. A Barbie car. I can see it. The wheels are very, very, very narrow. They look very narrow, at least in this body. 200 is not, I mean, it's small, but it's not insanely small. One wiper there. I'm not feeling the stuff on the side. I'm not feeling the vent here or this. This just feels just arbitrarily placed. Door handles, not, you know. We got a rear engine vehicle. Rear engine Boxer 4. Okay, it's a cheaper Porsche. The Komodo's a cheaper Porsche. Now, the back end, I don't like this light. I don't like how this is laid out here. I like this though. I like this layout here. It's a Porsche, but different. I like that. And the turn signals, not really feeling them. They're just, we have like these certain angles with these lines and stuff, and this just does not work with that, I think. Well, the horsepower is good. The wheels are narrow, but they actually fit. I mean, like the size is fine. Like the spacing, like just like that. The sizing is fine. Like that. So they're at least spaced out properly. They are a little like I'm not gonna judge it really based on the wheels too much. You guys vote. You guys let me know what you want. The stream audio cuts it every time I look at Discord. Well, just because I don't talk when I'm on Discord, I don't think, right? Votes, yeah. So we'll end the vote now. Votes closed. We'll finish that. We got 4s, 5s, 6s. I think a 1 actually, and then I think an 8 maybe as well was what it was. I think this thing overall, it's a pretty good car. Like the headlights, you can't mess up a Porsche stuff. The front's plain. The back a little less plain, but I don't think it works that well. Massive exhaust, though, and I'm a fan of massive exhaust, so that's not bad at all. What we'll do is give this thing. Gotta get my my list up here. The average was, I think, a 5 or I closed that out now, but it was about a 5 or a 6. So I think we'll give it, I think, a 5.5. It's hard to make a Porsche look bad, to be honest. It's very hard to make a Porsche look bad. Knockoff Porsche, exactly. 5.5 is not bad though for knockoff Porsche. I think we'll hop in next to Ezatos's car, the EAW Donar Gram V10. So a V10 in a cheap lightweight sports car. Oh, the badge. Oh, we'll go back to the badge. We'll go back to the badge. We'll go back to just to see here. We'll go back to the Stute Komodo just to see here the badge, because we'll take a look at the badge, see what it's all about and stuff. And we'll do this. Oh, the Stute badge. Oh, okay. That's a nice badge. I've got no complaints with that at all. What are the engine size requirements? There's no size requirements. You just gotta have under 250 horsepower. Exactly. Yeah, 250 horsepower or less. So we got the EAW, but this is going to be an interesting one. I feel like it will be. We'll see. The Donar Ram V10. Extremely small license plate. It is meant to be a concept, so yeah. Oh, hey, that's fine. As long as he told me. I'm not going to mark it too badly based on license plate. So, nothing says cheap lightweight sports car like a 2.5 liter NA V10 that rips to 9,500 RPM. I can't argue with that logic at all. So obviously there's a lot going on here. We'll break it down real quick. So we have these interestingly shaped headlights. What kind of fixture is this? Okay, it's that vent. Oh, okay. With his own headlights put inside of it. It's pretty good. That doesn't look. I think it looks pretty. No, it might not be your taste in design. A Tesla Aston. A Tesla Aston. I can see that actually. I can see a Tesla Aston actually a lot. There's a lot going on here. Honestly, so we have, I'm assuming it's a rear engine. Is it a rear engine? Wait, is it front engine or rear? Okay, it's a front engine. Okay, wait. So is this the grill or is this not the grill? Oh, these are multiple grills. And I'm assuming Yeah, why didn't you have an open grill there? I don't know. But obviously, a rear engine went rear engine or mid engine. I went mid engine with mine. I do submit a car. Mr. Maverick, there's a Discord link in the description. This challenge is closed, but there'll be more in the future, so you can join the Discord if you want. We do other stuff there too. We just hang out. So obviously, very well detailed. The poll is open. Let me see. The poll is open. So yeah, you guys can vote. Exclamation point vote, space, whatever you want. The poll's open. Vote on whatever you want. And, you know, get your vote in on this car. This car is obviously a lot of... We'll go to the back, actually, decide to. It's probably important. I'm just stuck on the front because it's so nice. The side, I have not a complaint in the world. I take plastic because the grill textures warp. Ah, yeah, that's fine. The wheels, they look a little small, but they're 17's fine. Wouldn't change anything on the side. The side's perfectly fine. The back, okay, I like the back a lot. I mean, the front's really well made. It's not my taste personally, but the back I like a lot. Honestly, very, very aggressive and overly styled, which is what I love. How much does this car cost? This car costs just $30,000 in 2012 automated. I wouldn't change anything in the back. There's nothing I would change. Yeah, no, it's good. The back's good. I wouldn't change anything in the back. It's fine. Donar Grand V10. A lot of work. You look at that. Even this. Even that. Look at that. Look at that detail there. I like that a lot. Wouldn't change anything on the back. Camaro taillight. Yeah, a little bit of Camaro taillight in there. So the back and the side are actually my favorite. The front is really good. If someone draws you an automation, I'll give them $30. What do you mean draws you an automation? Like physically draws me? What do you mean? Vote set. Yeah, get your votes in exclamation point. Vote. Vote for what you guys think. We got some low votes here, which we're just gonna ignore those because yeah, this car's definitely not a 2, 3, or 4. I don't think. Might not be your taste design. Like might not be your taste for a car, but design wise, it is quite well. It's quite good. Can you out of parts? Oh, can you draw someone out of parts? That sounds interesting. I'm all back. Yeah, back, front, side. Well, the small, they might be a little small. This is a cheap car though. Like if you even had like 19s, I think would have been nice. One as a toast. But the back is super sexy. I dig the back 100%. The side I love a lot. Ignore the wheels. And the front's nice. I like the front too. We'll close the poll. Right now, we're overdue for this car. We've been looking at this car for a while. Yeah. So we got some 7s, 8, 9s, and 10s. We also got 2, 3, 4, and 5, which I don't think it's a 2, 3, 4, or a 5 design-wise. It's much better than that. I would say this car is definitely up there with it's probably like the nicest design car. The back is beautiful. A lot of effort was put into this, regardless if you like the design or not. And it shows that it's a properly designed, it's a well-designed piece of machinery, I would say. Let me do this. Okay. Exactly. Well, I mean, hey, it's not your cup of tea. That's okay. I think this car is, it's not my cup of tea design-wise for the front at least. This is still a very well-designed vehicle. The rear? Yeah, we'll show you the rear. The voting's closed up, but the rear, like, I wouldn't change anything on the rear at all. I'm just trying to think of like a fair mark for this thing. I would say on, like the wheels, a little small. The front, oh yeah, it's really well designed. Yeah, I'd say like an 8.5 or a 9. I hate it. I'm gonna head off. Oh, take care, Riley. Have a good one, bud. In part 3. It might be part 3. There might be part 3. Have a good night, bud. I think an 8.5. Like, you guys are voting for, we got a 9s, 7, 8, 9s, 10s. I think a 9 is what we're gonna give this thing a 9. 9 out of 10. Like 10 is, what is the splitter made out of? We got some carbon fiber and then black plastic, it looks like. Like, honestly, like, the only thing I would change in the front, like, the front, it's good. Not my design taste. The side, the wheels, and, you know, there might be too much going on. You know, I don't know. I don't say that very often. Maybe not. Maybe too much going on. But I don't know. It's really nice. A 9 is obviously, we'll be driving this today. We're not driving anything today, Mr. Maverick. We're just reviewing cars. Having fun. Reviewing cars. It just hosts. 10 is perfect. So 9 is going to be probably the highest score I'll give, I think. I don't think I'll give a 9.5 on anything. But, you know, you never know. You never know. And, no, Canadian Steel will be driving the cars. The top 10 cars only. Or so, or around. It'll be around the, whatever they are. Maybe the carbon hood. Yeah, the hood. I wasn't feeling the hood. That's what it was. I wasn't feeling the hood as well. We have Stormer's car, the Zero Zenoro. The Zero Zenoro. You know what? It's an interesting name. I'll take it. We'll up into that. And the poll is going to be reset now. It needs very small changes to take it from a 3 to a 9 for me. Yeah, I mean, like, I think it's pretty easy to get like a decent score on this. Who's Canadian Steel? If you go to my YouTube channel, my actual channel, if you go to the channel, there's like a thing on the right. If you're on a computer, you can see that there's like channels on the side, and you'll see Canadian Steel. He's a buddy of mine. Or if you join the Discord, you can find like you could just search on Google or YouTube his name, Canadian Steel. So we have a very aggressive front end here. The poll's open. We've got, again, this is by Stormer, the Zero Zenoro concept car. It's got a concept car look to it, which I don't mind. Very aggressive. Mommy wants. Yeah. Very aggressive. I honestly, the front end, there's not much I would change. Maybe the only thing I would really change for the front, there's three things I would change probably for the front. 3 things maybe. I'll have this and this at the same angle, going up the same angle. Have like just some bezel around the grills. Like just add like depth, I think, to the front. Like I love using this grill right here, just as like a little detail piece. Like that. And even having the same color like that. Just add like a bit of detail to the grill, like without it, you know, a little less, just a little thicker. Edges are consistent too. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a good looking car. Good looking concept car style. Obviously, it doesn't have like production, just has LEDs, lights. Yeah, take out the O and you have a copyright claim, exactly. A carbon fiber windshield wiper that's massive. This is a rear wiper. This is not a front wiper. This is just a rear wiper or a headlight wiper. A little large there. I like these I like this decent. They're a little bit almost. Yeah, I like it decently. I don't know. Something's right. The wheels absolutely disgusting. I despise your choice in wheels. The color and the wheel shape. Oh gosh. Mirrors are fine. That's fine. That actually blends in quite nicely there, and this is fine as well. I don't mind that. But the wheels, boy oh boy, are they absolutely disgusting. They make me sad. Hello TG130, bud. How's it going? The rear end, we got some very interesting and intricate shapes back here. A lot of grills. And I think again, adding even just like pieces here, if you want to like fill, like, you know, just add a bit of depth here. Go like this. And that, like that, just add a bit of depth there. It's like some, I want to say structure for lack of a better word. What shingles? The front is amazing. The wheels alone drop the car by a point. The wheels are disgusting. This is the worst choice for wheels I have seen in. Yeah, they are cut out blade. They are like early to 2000. The blue makes me sad as well, but the back end's not bad. Back end's a little bit almost tacky in some things. I don't know. Like this is just it's weird. It's weird. I don't know if I'm feeling it. A lot of things going on. They're clashing. I don't like it. The front end's not bad though. The front end, like it's pretty dynamic in the front end. I don't mind that. Yeah. Break themselves before the wiper breaks. Exactly. So we'll close the poll right away, and we'll see here. Any lettering there? Is there any lettering in this car? I don't. We got a Z. No, we just got the Z. You know, this is like almost like a very high end sports car style. Very aggressive. You don't need to know the name. You just know what it is by looking at it. Obviously. The back end looks like the front end. It looks kind of like the front end, but they're aggressive. But like the front end, like, everything flows together. All the lines flow pretty well. The back end, not so much. Pushing to get right at work for Honda to redo the Type R. The Civic Type R, like the refresh wasn't as bad. It's not as bad. I'm still not a fan of it, but it's not bad. We'll give this car a score. We'll close the poll. We got some 5, 6, 7s, and 8s. The average looks to be about 7.5, which is actually pretty high. I think this car, I think a 7.5 is pretty good. I might say almost a 7, just because I'm actually disagreeing with you guys here. The wheels, the back end is there's a lot of effort put into it, but there's a lot of conflicting things. So if we're following like the taillights with almost like a really abstract shapes in it, the lines just don't flow the back end. McLaren in front with math worksheet in the back. Exactly, a math worksheet maybe is how I would describe the back. That's a great description there. I think a 7 is actually what I'd give this thing. You guys are saying about 7.5. I'm gonna say 7. Because the rims are just, they're that bad. They're that bad. The back end is also falling short a bit as well. The front end's nice though. Appreciate that, Stormer. We'll hop better than the next one. We got Billy Joe Reds up next. The Jupiter, Mercurium RS Fastback Coupe 20. Take a look and see what that looks like. Can I revote due to wheels? No, it's good. It's fine. We'll hop into the next one. We don't want to spend too much time dilly-dallying around with the voting of the cars. Air rooms, yeah, the air rooms wouldn't look good. This is why I wait. Bruh. Exactly. Wait to see that. Oh, you can always revote. You can revote as well. You can like change your vote. If you just vote again, it changes your vote, by the way. So we're hopping into the Americrium, the Jupiter. The Jupiter it is. We'll take a C. We'll see what this one looks like as well. And it is right here. Bro, if you can cut the rims, you seem like... Yeah. Yeah, the rims are just that bad. Okay. Another classic body. We got this old classic GT body, which I do appreciate. First timer here. Welcome, Ezra Matt. We do some BeamNG automation, other stuff on the channel. Not too much right now. I'm taking a bit of a break on some videos, just a bit. But there are some coming up in the future. Don't you worry about that. So we have the front end here. I'm going to open up polling as well so we can do some votes. We got very small, like actual headlights with a bunch of intricate shapes on the front grille, almost like a retro classic, a very concept muscle car, exactly. Concept muscle car. A ton of shapes. Again, I'd say almost a bit similar to a trigonometry textbook. A lot of shapes, a lot of conflicting shapes. So even if, like, the small details, okay? So, like, if you're looking at the lines here, you got this line goes to nothing, just starts from nothing, goes to nothing. This line ends very abruptly there. And we get just, I don't know, a lot of abstract and, like, for lack of a better word, like dead lines. The lines just go to nothing. There's just no purpose to them, no design purpose to them. This is very interesting, though. I don't know why it's there, but I like that. That's interesting. 2030 Mustang. Is it a machine gun in the grill? It might as well be. The grill, I don't mind this. I don't mind this and this. It's okay. The bottom, a lot of grills and lines that just do nothing for the design of the car. Hood scoop. It's like a retro, classic, kind of futuristic, modern kind of thing. The rims, you guys might not like them, but I like the rims actually on this car quite a bit. Michigan plate, you know, Michigan gang, of course, and this side trim right there is not bad. It's hard to make a classic body look modern as well. We have some stuff going on. Well, we have some stuff going on with this around the window. I actually like this a lot. Just adds a bit of layering to the side there. The roof being carbon fiber, or just black. I'm gonna cough there, my gosh. Well, black pearlescent, not bad. Sunroof's a little bit small. We got some vortex generators in the back from your local AutoZone there. And like some bars, which I actually think, from the side, I actually like the little push-up of contrast there. That's not bad. Metallic gray. Exactly. Modern cars have huge rims, especially sports cars. It's true, but oh, these are 19s. It's not bad. It just looks quite, they're quite big tires. And it is a V6, NA V6 that revs to a hearty, ooh, only 7,700. You know what? It's a no from me, dog. A -10 on the body quality there, and that's not bad. The back end, I like the back end quite a bit more, actually. The back end's nice. The taillights, a little small, I'd say. And these are classic lights, but actually, I don't know, it just works together nicely. A lot of interesting lines in there. We got the badging is there, in there as well. So the back end's actually not bad. I really dislike this massive bumper on it, though. I wish just something else would have been better instead. Most derailed or detailed? The power curve? If we have time for the power curve. Yeah. Like, not pretty smooth. It's an NA V6, so it's not bad. Pretty smooth. This is not a GT. This is the base model. Make sure to vote, exclamation point, vote. And we'll just sort of see what's happening with this vehicle here. The realistically sized exhaust, we'll take a look. Yeah, they're really, yeah, they're almost a little small for me, I would say. Almost a little bit small. A modern saline Mustang. The back is definitely early, definitely 2000s. You know, I'd say the car is a little bit dated overall. It's almost like a concept car or like a SEMA build, like some SEMA build from like the year 2008, maybe. But it does a decent job at going aggressive. And we'll go. So we'll close the poll now. We got some votes in. The inline 4 Mustang is way more power. Yeah, that's true. But this thing is also significantly lighter than an inline 4 Mustang. 2,400 pounds, quite light. I mean, I could try, if I have time and I can go through them all. There's 75 cars Uh, that's an extra hour probably just going through them real quick, like, because it's like a minute to go through just to like load up all the cars basically. The average of the poll, we got some 8, 7, 6s, 5, 4, etc. Looks to be about 6.5 is the average, and I think that's a pretty fair price. A lot of detail, or fair points. The detail was put there, but I think a bit of details were misplaced. I think just a bit of like focus on the lines of the wipers. That's true. 1 to 1.7 times speed. Top speed, not a whole lot probably. Oh, the wipers. Yeah, no, they're fine. I actually like this. There's way too much detail put into that. Way too much, but it looks nice. Very weird looking from the side, but it looks. I don't mind that. That's kind of weird. Top speed is 278 kilometers an hour, 4.6 seconds 0 to 60. It's quite spry. We will give this thing the 6.5 out of 10. Billy Joe, appreciate that, bud. I hope to see you in more challenges and stuff as well. And we'll close the poll. And we'll go to the next car, which is the Tiger R15's Kitsun Shuriken 250 track pack. We'll take a look. It's a nice sounding Asian vehicle sounding name, which is hopefully what this car might turn out to be. It's a nice little sports car. The Shuriken 250 track pack. Sequential 5-speed. That's an interesting choice for sure. So 250 horsepower, 2-liter V6. We got a. Ooh, this is a. It's an RX-7. It's an RX-7. $250 horsepower. Yeah, it's not bad. 2,000 pounds, 250 horsepower out of a 8,500 RPM revving V6. And how could I? This is an RX-7, but just, you know, not an RX-7. It's a bit more modern. I'll give it that. Now, pop up and down headlights. Yes, pop up and down headlights. Of course. How could I forget? Oh, 10. Oh, 10. Well, we're not at the side yet. Come on, the side profile. So again, RX-7 vibes. The wheels, I don't dig them for this car, but they're not bad. Like, this is nice. I like that with the integrated, with the turn signal there. In the back, it's clean. Massive exhaust tips, but it's got to be massive exhaust tips, of course. James Pumphrey just, tested up. Exactly. The back end, I like quite a bit. The taillights, I don't know if I dig them for this car. I think just like a different top of the rear facial would have been nice. Different wheel choice would have been nice. But the front end, like, pop-up headlights would not be legal in the modern era at all. Donut is the best. Yeah, Donut's pretty good. James is pretty cool. Seems like a good dude. Let's see what you guys are voting for here. Let's see here. We got 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Got a 10. I don't know if it's a 10 car as well. Looks good. Yeah, not very 2020. Exactly. It looks pretty good, but the pop-up headlights, if you just had something besides pop-up headlights, it would change it for me quite a bit. Looks like the average is about 7.5, 8, I think. My favorite. That's gonna pop up in chat. You know that? You know that, Soup? That's gonna pop up in chat. God darn it. Vote 7. We will close the poll now. The poll is closed. The poll is closed. I'd say it's like 7.5 is what I'd say, honestly. They could make pop-up headlights. They can make slide-up headlights. Slide-up headlights maybe would be legal. I don't know. That's interesting. But you need some sort of daytime running lights. And lights that would work regardless. Like, pop-up headlights are like auxiliary lights almost. Overall, I think it's a pretty good car. I'd say like a 7.5. Just because, yeah, it is showing its age just a bit. But it is a good-looking RX-7 futuristic kind of car. It's hard to make the spot. Maybe an 8, maybe. 7.5, 8. We'll leave it at 7.5 for now. It could be an 8 later. We'll see. You're eating half a loaf of garlic bread, rip. Did my car already get shown? I don't think so yet. I don't know if we'll get to all the cars today. I'm not even sure. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. We'll close the poll. And we will work on the next car we got up next. So we're there. We're here. We're going back to here. And we've got up next Alenco's Allen Nexon 2.4 20 valve 20V. Take a look and see. And we'll see what this thing can do. And we'll go like this and this. And it's nice and far down the list because it's alphabetical. Of course it is. Nexon's an interesting name. With the wire pop-up is illegal. Safety. They're not safe. You know, if they're up, it's also it's basically dangerous to a pedestrian. If you hit a pedestrian, pop headlights up, could be more dangerous to them. And also light regulations, headlight regulations. They're just not proper. We get a lot of detail here. The side's very interesting. They're bad for the passerby, exactly. The poll is open, exclamation point, vote, whatever you want. 1 to 10, give it a fair vote, guys. We'll go around the car as we're doing the same thing here. So the front, we have a decently well mixed in headlights. So there's 2 fixtures here working there. That works pretty good. I think the headlight's actually a little bit wider. One thing I don't like is that I dislike, like it's like a classic, it's not bad, it's a classic decal. It could be like a send-off to a previous model. Who knows? Who knows? They massacre pedestrians, exactly. Headlights, pop headlights are not the safest thing ever, for sure. But they're not, they're a thing. Bit much to the front. Yeah, a little much maybe, but I don't mind. I don't mind. I think it works all pretty well. This might be a little much for me. I know this comes to a point after, actually. I do like the roof actually quite a bit. I love how it's a very like a middle bulge, which is very interesting. And actually, look, you can see the bulge of the hood goes towards that as well. That's not bad. I like that. Some thought put in there. We got this sort of glitching out window, which is not his fault. I can't really fix it right now. It's kind of glitching out. That's okay. Like that. Sort of. Not really. It's supposed to be window. Ignore that. That's fine. We won't mind that. The offset emblem I love. The side I actually like quite a bit. The only issue I have, like the execution is nice. It's a good execution, but the idea. So when you look at a car, you follow the haunches. So the haunch goes up here. You follow the line of its headlight, the peak, and it goes to here. We have this line coming like this, cutting through here, and it doesn't really go to anything. I think actually if you had like a vent kicking up here as well, right here, and sort of just kicking up so that way it lines up with this, that'd have been nicer. But we're getting very technical, obviously. James Cameron avatar for some reason. It could be. There's ever for sure, exactly. Back end, we're taking a bit to get through this. The rear bottom fascia, there's a lot of elements brought over from the rear to the front. I like that a lot. Honestly, I don't really have any complaints with the back end immediately. Just how this gets cut off here for no reason at all. But that is like the front, I think, it sort of goes up there as well. I feel sorry for those who put time into these beautiful creations only for them to be underappreciated. Stormer, yeah, you know what? I agree with him, but it's hard. It's hard to give a fair review while we're doing this live and stuff. But it is a lot easier. And if you guys are liking the stream, make sure to like the gosh darn video. If you're not liking the video, you know, and then, you know, what are you doing? You know? We'll close the poll now. We got an overwhelmingly majority. We got a lot of 6s here. Some 7s, some 8s. 5. I think this thing is probably, I think a 7 is probably what I'll give this thing. The back is very creative. Like, I like lots of stuff here, but you know, some of the bits and pieces, maybe 7.5. Maybe 7.5. Like, I like how this, like, there's some elements, like this is nicely done, and so there's a lot of work there. There's some elements flow together well. Like, I don't like that. The wheels, I don't like the gray and the silver. I can see, like, the silver's it goes with that, though. I don't like that. And I think a curvy grill maybe here instead with like the emblem, even though it would have been more aesthetically pleasing, but I appreciate the choice there. The hood is a little bit overdone. I think 7.5 maybe. The you guys are giving it a 6 is a majority actually of what half of all the votes are 6s. We'll leave it at 7.5 for now. 7.5 sounds pretty fair. Yeah. The lines, just some of the lines here as well. But I think 7.5, there is some good stuff here. You know, not every car has perfect lines, and that's okay. We'll leave it on 7.5 for now. We could change it later. Appreciate that, Alenco, for the car there, but we'll hop in to the next one now, and we'll take a look and see what this thing is doing. We got a car submitted from Lava Terra. The Lava Terra Trim 17. We don't need names. That's okay. We just have the name of the beast itself, the lava Terra. And where am I? I'm right here. I'm blind. You find a Lego Ninja. Yeah, someone's always gonna dislike. Okay, that's okay. I'm not worried. Let's see here. And we'll do this. So we got 250 horsepower out of a 2.2 liter, or just a 2 liter actually, just even 5-cylinder engine. Front design here. I'll get the poll open real quick. Give me 1 sec. Do not vote. And now you can vote. Dang, that's harsh. Rip. I know. So front, not bad. Lacking the fixtures just a bit. We only have what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fixtures in the front, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fixtures. So a lack of fixtures in the front. No emblem. It needs an emblem. License plate. I'm fine having in the middle. That's okay. This car almost as sexy as a certain. Yeah, I'm not gonna read the rest of that lava. Appreciate that, bud. Everyone wants that. The wheels. The tires are absolute meatball. Man, they are chunky as absolute heck. I think like 19 or 20 inches minimum. They are absolutely massive. They don't even, those tires are a little oversized, not gonna lie. Interesting though. I like the color. The wing is this is more of a track car. I love these headlights a lot. 100 and very simple and bubbly. Yeah, it is a very thick car. So I think the biggest thing here is just lack of fixtures. I think like this layout is nice. It actually works quite nicely. I think also you want to have this, like this slows down and this flows into this as well, which is fine. A little more aggressive maybe on that. Oh, we can't do it. Why does everyone lock their fixtures? A little more aggressive maybe on there. Just a little bit. And up. And less wide body. Less wide body. Less wide body. The tires. I'm not feeling the tires. They are massive. They are absolutely, I mean, yeah. The thing is, though, the car has to make it to BeamNG. Not all the cars are being tested. Only the top 10 or 15 are being tested in BeamNG score-wise. So looks are the priority. Performance is also important, obviously, for like the #1 spot. But performance is important. Looks are to get into the performance aspect of the things here. Rocket body kit. I don't mind the wide body that much. I think just a little bit less wide body. Like if we just because it is massive. More detail for fixtures instead. In general, I'd say the rear. I don't like the taillights. I don't like the, I don't think I like much about the rear itself. The layout's fine. Execution. It's a bit, interesting. We'll leave the poll for another 30 seconds, then we'll close her down. Rocket Bunny kit, yeah, exactly, I'd say so. So we'll close the poll. We got 5, 6, 7, 8 is like the general consensus here. 5, 6, and 8's in general consensus here. It doesn't get that wide. It is quite wide. It's too wide, I think. It is a bit too wide. A little bit lacking on fixtures, just a bit. There's only 5 fixtures in the front. A little less in the fixtures there. Narrow the make the tires skinnier and the car itself skinnier because it is massive. And make the tire the sidewall smaller as well. Those are the biggest things I would say. But like. It's like, those headlights and like it's not the car looks fine. I drive it. Two big tires. Yeah, they're absolutely extraordinarily large tires. The average looks to be about 7 or so, 6.5, 7. We got some 5s and some 6s, and we got some 8s as well. I think we'll give this thing a 7. This one, the last one are total opposites. Yeah, the other one was a lot of detail. This one's not too much, but this one, like what it's got, it's clean. It's clean. How to beat the cost requirements? Did it beat the cost requirements? Oh, okay. So it gets a DQ. No, none of the cost requirements. Like the cars are going to be checked after this. The cars are not checked prior to this, though. But look, it doesn't meet the look. The car's got to be under. Look at that price. Look at that. Look at that. This is a cheap sports car. So we'll leave it at 7, but it's going to get a DQ. So if it makes it the next round, it gets a DQ regardless because it's not going to make it. It's a little expensive. 700,000. It's a little expensive for only 250 horsepower. A little expensive. I don't know what's much 700,000 cars that are this slow. House weight. What's 0 to 60? 3.6. It's pretty quick. Look at that. Yeah, it's okay, Lava. It's okay. It's okay. I know. I see you have 30,000 for the material cost, but the other one you're looking for. But hey, the car's still pretty good though. The car's still pretty good though. It will. I mean, 7 is probably iffy to make it to BeamNG anyways, but it's pretty good design. Rise of fake Canadian. You know, is this whole stream? Are you guys just gonna constantly insult me? My gosh. Okay, next car is up. Blue Boris. We got the Ferrari Stella Alpina T1350cc. I'm down with the name if you are. It sounds interesting to me. And we will hop in right here. Insulting is fun because why not? There we go. That's true. You know, you can insult me. That's fine, Kraz. That's fine. Rise French, ask him. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Hype. Okay, so let's open up the poll. Give me 1 sec, guys. We'll get the poll going here. I'll keep going into the list. How much more cars are left actually total? How much cars? I'll just count real quick. How much do we have left total? I might do a part 3. I might not. How much time do we have? Oh wow, wait, we don't have too much cars left actually. I don't know what that means, Kraz. Right, that's the wrong version. Blue? Oh, blue. Did you send me multiple versions? What are we looking at? What are we talking about? Sup, Rose. Oh, appreciate that, HR. Appreciate that. Okay. So, Blue Boris, you sent 2. Okay. Well, here's what we can do. Because we're not going to do all the cars today. We'll do most of the cars today. What I'll get you to do is send me the car. If you're on Discord, just DM me the .car file. Send it to me directly. I'll download it, and I'll load up the refined version for tomorrow. Or for not tomorrow, but probably the day after for the next stream. If that works. Also, if it's the right... No, it's the right one. Oh, the big ones? Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, actually, I like the wheels a lot. We're good. We're good. So yeah, you guys can vote. Exclamation point vote. Whatever you guys want to vote on. And you keep going. You keep voting there. We're good. Okay. So front end here. Very aggressive. Lots of angles. Hard lines with the headlights, which actually I think works quite good here. Very unique. We got lots of hard lines. The grille itself, just straight lines. I don't like the car emblem, how it's not straight, but it's the brand, not the car itself. So I love this. I love how this works with this pretty well. I think the side here needs to work a bit better, but I like this whole bottom fascia with the yellow like lights as well. Seeing a little scoop there is fine. With these vents is okay. Don't mind it. A gas cap on the hood, interesting. I like it. It's quirky. I'll dig it. Not a fan of that though. I actually really like the steel or the aluminum with the yellow line on or the orange line on. I actually really like these wheels. Rye looks like he could win a staring contest. Well, you know what? I'm wearing contacts. I can literally not blink ever. The side. So I don't dig this piece or this or that. A couple things I don't like, but I really like the detail put into that. I like that a lot. That's a good detail there. I like that. Shaking my head. Who doesn't have a fuel tank on the hood? You're right. You're right. Back end. I'll be getting some classic vibes. Feels like a 1980s car, but it's like a futuristic concept from the 80s. I don't mind that at all. Unfair. Unfair. Yeah, I know it is unfair. License plate. It's too small. Instantly banned. Instantly disqualified. No, it's fun. The vortex generators. I like this with the vortex generator, so that's not bad. The back end. It's pretty good. It's a little bit, little busy. Little very race car aggressive. But the front end I like a lot. The front end's nice though. And the side, I just love these wheels. This is literally my favorite wheels of any car. If we're looking at markets, which do you think would sell best? Well, let's look at markets real quick here. Wouldn't sell any. Problem solved. Doesn't have any safety. Safety was not a requirement for this one, so we're not going to ban it on. We're not going to disqualify cars without safety. But it's got no safety at all. That's fine. Let's see here. Back is blocked. The back is just blocked. I don't know if I like the back. Exclamation point, vote whatever you want to vote for. Basically, just make sure we get our votes in and stuff, and I can get her going. What do we got right now for the votes? We got some 5 and 7 is the overwhelmingly high bit of there. We got some 6s. We got actually pretty even votes. Looks like 6 is the average. Oh, 7's 6.5 now, or 7's the average. But we'll close the poll. I think it's pretty good. I think the front end's nice. Safety's for losers. Problem solved. It is a vent, but it follows this line right here. But look. So what you want to do is start from the front and follow lines all the way across the car. Like nothing. It just starts here to thin air. Like there's no line here before. It just sort of starts at a thin air, and then follows the line. You want to start from like the front, and follow like a piece of design line following all the way around here. I actually like the headlights. Headlights are interesting. Interesting headlights. It's a $30,000 car. What do you expect? They don't think crazy LED and stuff like that. They're nice. I like that. We're gonna have this thing. I think a 7 is what the average is, and I think a 7's pretty fair. The back end, it's not tooting my horn. A lot going on. A lot more going on in the front. The front is pretty simple. I like it. I would just change like this area basically, and maybe the emblem if you can. If you can't, then that's okay. But 7, I think it's a pretty fair one. It could be meaner. Yeah, it doesn't have to. Yeah, I could see being a bit meaner. That's for sure. Let's hop into the next one. We got Pentas. We got the Lenvo 2.5G, I think is what it's called. We'll take a look and see what this beast is all about. Chevy Testarossa, perfect. Wait, what is this one called? Wait, this is the Lenvo. The Lenvo sounds good. Almost like Lenovo, the computer company, or the tech company. Perfect. Lenvo, where are we, Lenvo? Somewhere? Nope, maybe I'm blind. How do we find this Lenvo, guys? Oh, up here. No, Mustangs are awesome. I like Mustangs. Sounds good, that 2J, if you're working for whatever you're working on. Well, Kraz, I do plan on adding memberships at some point. You know, if you want to help me name the tiers, you're all ears. I have like all Bull Dolphin related things. But we'll see. Vote 5. Oh, is the vote up yet? Hold on, let's make sure the vote is not up yet. The vote's up now. You can vote now. Look at the car here, the Lenvo 2.5G. First impressions. This is similar to the EAW car, but it is a lot simpler. Now, it looks like it's a little bit. It's angry, and then it's smiling down there. I like that. Those wheels look like those wheels are steelies. Could just be something more money for Catgirl costume. Wow, Zetra. I am ashamed I read that out on chat. Baby Asin. I actually like the simplicity of this one, and all the lines flow pretty well. Just almost perfect. I think the headlights, like, see, this line goes that way a bit. This line goes a little bit more higher. Did a little bit of a change. It would have been perfect. I actually would change this out probably for like this one, so you can have more. No, not that one. Like that one, so you can have just one sharp line. But it's good though. It all flows together pretty well. Honestly, I think just like a more detail in the grills, like some sort of vents or lines or something like that. But we got a body line coming from the middle here, which usually I don't like. But I like it here. Flowing with some vents. I usually wouldn't like that. Looks good here though. The side, there's not much to feel on the side, to be honest. The mirrors, spot on. Mirrors are spot on, but I don't think I'm feeling the rest of it. You guys, exclamation point, vote, whatever you want. Let's see here. The side and the back. Okay. Okay, the back is interesting. I like the back. I would change very little in the back. Maybe just make this a little bigger. Less of a gap there. And put license plate down there, maybe. That's what I would do. You don't need a license plate, but just to add it there. This is a little bit of an old style lift gate, tailgate lift or whatever, opener. The rims have got to be a mistake, but they're not because they're carbon fiber. I guess, I don't know. But the taillights, I like a lot of detail put into them. I think instead of having a blue around the outside, having this all black would have been a nice touch. Oh, having this black as well would have been a nice touch. But I don't mind it at all. It's not bad. And exclamation point, vote whatever you want. We'll close the poll in just a minute or so, not even. The door pull's built to cause, yeah, the door pull's gonna cause wrist issues. It's a weird door pull. I give it that. It's kind of weird. Exclamation point vote, whatever you want. It's interesting to say the least. And we'll close the poll very shortly. We got 10 seconds. Close the poll. 10 seconds, guys. Exclamation point vote, whatever you want. I broke my wrist using this car. There you go. I'm suing. And we'll close the poll. We'll close the poll. We got some 6, 7, 8s. There'll be a few one-offs, basically. 6, 7, 8 looks like the average here. You know, it's not a bad-looking car. I think a little more detail in the front end. Back end's awesome. Actually, wouldn't really change much in the back. Really, it's just bigger there and just angle this a tiny bit more aggressively. Oh, and the Sealies. The Sealies have got to lose something because unless it's a mod, I'll assume it's not. I'll assume it's like an issue on your part. I'll assume so in this case because like they're painted carbon fiber. BeamNG server banks for small events. A BeamNG multiplayer game would be a lot of fun. I agree. We got what 6, 7, 8. 7 looks sweet. 7 is the exact average. I would say 7.5. I would say 7.5. I would say personally. A bit more details is needed. The side. There's not one thing I like on the side, including the wheels. I don't like it. But it's not a bad car. Penta, appreciate that, bud. Like everyone, hope to see the next challenge there. Canadian Steel versus Raw, I would like that. I think, you know, BeamNG multiplayer, Automotive Flux, Canadian Steel, Consider, and Twin Turbos. And, you know, I mean, Shiny out if he wanted to join it, but he wouldn't join in. But that'd be fun. Those wheels are style. Buffalo, those wheels are style. Get out of here. So we've got, wait, how much cars do we have left? Because I think we'll do part 3. Okay, we got exactly 20 cars left. No, Aiden. So how it works is you guys can vote. I take like a weighted average. So, but if there is outliers, like let's say, you know, like my vote has got more sway in this. So, I'm not gonna let a car get, like voted badly for no reason, basically. Ivan, yours has got a little bit left. Yours has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not about 10 more. So we're halfway there. But I think what we'll do probably is because I don't have time to do all the cars tonight, and I don't want to leave just 10 cars. We got 20 cars left. We've done half of them. Exactly. But I think a server would and fail race too if he wants. I mean, I don't know if you join with it. We're much smaller than, but I think we'll end it off here. We've done 20 more cars. We got 20 left to go. Exactly 20. I don't want to leave it with much less because then it'll be like a 1-hour stream just reviewing the cars real quick. The voting is balanced. Yeah, the voting is Aiden. You guys can vote, and you know what? Like I take your opinions, but I've got more poll here because I want to make sure obviously it's kind of fair. But I think we'll have to stream here. We had some fun voting for cars, and I think we'll do like maybe like we'll look at time to give the next car a one for having a window. That's true. Well, actually, we'll hop into my car actually just before we get off the stream. I'll let you guys vote on my car. It's the thumbnail vehicle. One of them at least, because I was too lazy to find other ones. Man, it's down here quite a bit. There it is. Very aggressive style. I love it. It's not my best work. Honestly, it's not my best work. I'll let you guys vote on my car. This is the Ovatoro SRC. Basically a very, very, very cheap track car for the road. 250 horse, 1.1 liter twin turbo V6. Basically, it's like a race car for the 6-speed sequential. So this is very aggressive. This is a similar style to my other cars by this company. I think the company's called Ozagavio. Very aggressive. It's on my best work. I'll give it that. I made this relatively quickly. The side, there's nothing on there. It's pretty plain, but it's a smooth looking car. Huge front grille. Oh yeah, no. The brand image is massive front grille. The brand image is it's an 11,000 RPM twin turbo V6. Back end, it's okay. Vote, show curve. The power curve? Oh, the power curve. You guys want to see the power curve? It is so dreadful. It's nothing. Oh wait, we'll go here. It's nothing. 5,800 RPM. There's boost, and it's bad. It's minus 15 on the internals, and it's fine. This is my car. This is my car, Buffalo. But it's 11,000 RPM V6. That curve. Oh yeah, the curve. Aiden, the curve is terrible. This car is not drivable at all. It's. I had an NAV6 that was much better. No exclamation point. Vote 1 to 10, or else it's not going to do anything. Any engine dynamic is on 100. Only 100 horsepower. What? What are you doing? Vote 1, vote 4. You guys are really making my day here. Vote whatever you want. This is not my best work. You guys keep voting here. What? Vote 0. Childish Sin, I will ban you, I swear. I'll show you guys vote 8. Look at that. SKS is actually being fair. It's terrible because it's made by you. I'll show you guys the cards based off of. Just so you guys have context, okay? And this is the only card we're getting context from because I'm making it have context here. Because my gosh. Is this it? No, oh, this is a card I made recently, actually. I love that card. It's a great car. Where is it? Where is it? We'll find it. I'll find the cards based off of. No, this is this one. And it is, should be over here. I've got a lot of cars. My gosh, a lot of cars. This is the cards based off. I've have a video on it on my channel because, you know, why not? If I can't find it, I'm going to throw stuff here. It's based off this car. Ban me, daddy. Oh, I shouldn't have read that. Shouldn't have read that. This is the cards based off of. But this is like a much more expensive car. Basically, like I made a video on this car. Massive GT. What if a Canadian styles the car? Ryan made the engine, suspension, and considered test. Oh, I made the engine? Ugh, I'm terrible making the engine. It's based off this one. But yeah, so you guys give me a pretty bad score. We got like an average of a 6. I'll take that. I'll take a 6. Looks like a fish. Well, it's in between. It's Bentley and Genesis, basically, is what it is. Sort of slobbered together. But I think I find all the crisscrossing over the vents and headlights a bit upsetting. I don't know why. Well, Blue, you know what? Appreciate that. I'm just trying. Oh, here, wait. Can I show you guys? I'm trying to like. I was working on this style. Working on the like this. I'll show you what it's based off of, sort of, but just way more aggressive, way more expensive, obviously. We will do. Let's do. Like this, based off of that, based off of the Genesis G80, G90, basically. You can see how like the grill goes up like that. That's what I was going for with that car, and with the Vittorio, whatever it's called. But yeah, basically that's what I was going for. How do we make Rye cry? Well, you know, if you just keep calling me Rose, I'll cry soon enough. We'll end off the stream here, I think. I like the slick look. Which, the actual Genesis or my car? The Genesis looks great. I love it. We'll end off the stream here. I'm going to continue probably another couple days finishing the last 2 cars. Why would you pick such an ugly car? Wait, you guys aren't fans of Genesis? What? Shut up, Rose? Holy shit. I'm getting bullied here in my own chat. I actually do something you regret streaming, F. Do I sometimes regret streaming? Absolutely not. It's a lot of fun. Do I regret having to wear a Kangaroo costume on stream? Yes. That thing was hideous. What? I absolutely love Genesis's design language for the new cars. In your face, the Superman girl is awesome. Cat girl. Okay. We're gonna end off the stream here. I'm gonna hop into Discord for a bit. If you guys want to hang out in a Discord call, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm gonna hop in Discord chat, just sort of hang there, and maybe work on something. Who knows? So anyways, guys, part 3 will be in a few days, probably Wednesday, I'm guessing. Wednesday is a payday, so that's great. Well, you're wrong. Well, thank you. Do you regret the community you made? I regret how bad it is. Wait, where? Link, please. Esther Matt, in the video, here, I'll post a link as well. I'll post a link. I don't know where I am right now. What planet? Here we go. Discord link. Join the Discord. If you aren't in the Discord, join the Discord. I'm gonna be in the live the chat there. Yeah, Aiden, have a good one, bud. I'm gonna hop into Discord chat there if you guys want to hang out in chat. If not, I'll see you guys probably Wednesday to review the last little bit of cars. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.